This is Robert from Ride to Walk, where I ride for mobility, and I'm riding the H7 tonight while the sun is sinking low in the west, and we got a wild rose bush right there. Yeah, I started writing songs. This one's kind of strange. If you write your own, then you can have music on the trip and not worry about it on because it belongs to someone else. That is possible today with Suno. I've got my library up, but for some reason it's not starting. Oh well. There was a song that I haven't actually got the final cut yet. So I was going to go to town the other direction, but I was going to go earlier, and I just had other stuff that had to get done, and then it was too close to supper, so I made a quick sandwich. Took care of the lawn. And now I'm out for an evening ride. It's much cooler. It was pretty hot. It was in the 80s. Yeah, I think it still says it's like 80, low 80s now, but I mean it felt hot. I think it was in the upper 80s. It's cooled off quite a bit. It doesn't feel like lower 80s really. It feels balmy. It's quite windy. It always feels about 10 degrees or so less on the bike when you're moving too. So 70 to 80 is perfect, even 75 to 85. '60s I like, and after that I look like the Michelin Man. Going lower, going higher, I just usually go on rides where I go quickly. Yeah, I actually was going to go north instead of into town. I was going to pay the internet bill. But that had to be done before supper, so it can wait till next week. I've got the house insurance and the car insurance. They're in town, and actually the big bills, the yearly trash service. So 2 bills are north and 2 bills are south. Hopefully can do those. I've got till Tuesday to do the one, or I have to go in the car, 'cause it will be due. And then the other ones are a little longer. There's a nice meadow to my right where cattle are raised, and to the left, cornfield. It was corn last year anyway. Let's see what it will be this year. It looks like it has been seeded. It's always hard to tell when they seed right into the plant. Like to the left here, they plowed this up good, so you can tell where that. Yeah, you can see the new rows on that one. And again, it's a beautiful time of the year, beautiful time of the day. Got wild canola growing up everywhere. It is interesting that Suno would neither bring up the song nor has the phone turned off. So it's odd, usually that long a time. There we go. This is kind of a whimsical I didn't want it to be as dark as what it was patterned after. This is the first time I've written a song with a female lead, so that was different. Kind of hard to get whimsical and dark comedy at the same time. I think this one will be the final cut. I'm not sure. Yeah, I had 2 hours in the doctor's office, and I had this song started. This is not my genre at all. So the original ones came out too dark. It's supposed to be funny and at the same time real with the AI centers coming. To follow my songs always have a happy spin on them, even if something negative's happening. I'll put the negative in the background, as in with my e-bike as a parachute. So as my e-bike became a parachute, when my van broke down, and that's the end of the van. I picked up the stuff for the van today. It's ridden its last. Some cats playing in the middle of the street until I came. That was just the next version, actually, of the song. Or either it looped back around and started again. In the library, got multiple versions of it up right now. That one took me a bit to get because the early ones came out too dark and came out well, really, the pattern of the song gives that, so I am in the, oh, this is interesting. The new, I guess this is the new football. No. Yeah. Looks like that's the new football stadium, the back of it. Much nicer stands than what they had before. Just for the money going into it, that should be. But anyway, squirrel. I see something along the path, and that's new, and I've got to look at it. They've been working out there for a while, but now some real progress is made to being able to see what's going to be there. I'd heard it was a sports complex, so I don't know exactly what the building may have, even more than being football stands. Well, there's a car there. We know that it turns quick. Actually surprised it hasn't turned already. There it goes. Because it turns pretty quick for me. This is the light that the bike will set it off. They've got it easily triggered because it's for a high school there. Yeah, there's a new law. They're always trying to pass new laws, and I don't really want to talk about them a lot. I follow Russ's Rights channel. That's where I got interested in e-bikes, through Russ. And I like how he goes about. You know, he brings it in, but it's not negative. I watch Electric E-Biker Oregon / Tennessee / Electric E-Bike Mark now. He's changed his name a couple times. And yeah, seems like he's always fixated on the laws. So it gets kind of old. The laws are always negative. You have people making them that have never ridden an e-bike. I saw where Area 13 made a video on this, and he's actually going to speak, I believe, at the get-together about the law. They want to make e-bikes go 16 miles an hour for the limit in California, which, if that's not crazy enough, they wanted to make 250 watt bikes. I mean, there are no 250 watt bikes made. I've got a 350 watt Magicycle that's 7 amp hours. I mean, you'd hardly be able to go to town and back. You get 15, 20 miles is going to be your top limit there. Limited as far as how far you can go. And really, the wattage shouldn't mean anything. The wattage is like a car can go 100 miles an hour. That doesn't mean you drive it 100 miles an hour. So, and like somebody may weigh 100 pounds and someone else weigh 250, 300. They're going to need more watts. They're going to need more power to pull them around. I'm around 200 myself. So, but I also carry 30 plus pounds of gear with me. So, yeah, it's kind of silly laws, but California's trying to lead the way in crazy there. If they do that, they'll put e-bike companies out of business there, because like you say, none of them are 250 watt. You make a special bike for California? I really don't think so. So I still have to work on the front brake. Yeah, who else I follow on e-bikes? Shoot the CHIT, Shoot the Chit. He's quite, how would you say, everything he says is sarcastic, almost. I started watching him when he had 5,000 subs. I don't know how many he's got now, but he used to, because he knew it was a low number, he'd go by people and say, I'm a YouTuber. And he'd say that he had, 5,000 subs, knowing that was no big deal. But yeah, that's kind of his shtick. He's that way. He's had some funny videos. Area 13, I just mentioned. Russ is right. Electric E-Bike Mark. Tail Happy TV is a review channel. Kind of was the review channel. Raspy Rides is, I think, caught him as much as, I mean, he's putting out as many, Raspy Rides is putting out as many videos as Tail Happy is now. It seems like those two. Well, I'm going to go to CVS, is the plan, after a little stop off up here. So I will call that a video for tonight.